Hello all, and welcome once again to Wayne's Allotment. I'd like to thank everybody that's viewed these new layout videos I'm doing. It's very much appreciated. When I first started doing my videos, it was 100% just for me to have a visual record of what I was growing and where on the allotment, and then I started showing you other things I was doing and so on. And now that I'm able to edit, should I say, I've taken the plunge and I'm now editing all my videos. Now that I've done that, I'm really enjoying it. I love making these videos now. And I'm really appreciative of everybody that looks at them. Never mind whether they leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe or whatever, that's always nice. But it's also nice to see that people are looking at them. And talking of looking at, well, what am I going to be showing you this time round? Well, I've put on some sweet corn. I plant out some brassicas. I sow some purple sprouting broccoli and some swede. All will be revealed as to why I'm sowing seed on swede as we go along. I'll show you a little something that a little bit of a skip find that I've came across, that's now on the allotment. So with that, get yourself a brew on, sit back and enjoy. Thank you very much. Right, it's time for me to put out my cauliflowers and broccoli, calabrese, and I've got some sprouts that have started early and I'm going to get them in. The bed behind me here, I've just put some I've worked it over, I've just put a bit of grow more on it, so I'm going to work that in. Then I'm going to do the cabbage walk, as I call it, and get the calabrese in. So just work this in. This bed, by the way, has had no, it's not had cabbage, cauliflower or anything. It's had no brassicas in it, probably from day one. It's always, every year, always had sweet corn in it, and this year I thought, give it a change and we'll get and put brassicas in it and see how they go. So I'm now going to do what I call the cabbage walk. Just to firm the ground up. get the calabrese. Right, I'll show you. The variety is Ironman. Got 8 plants to go in there. I've also got some cauliflower all year round, and I'm thinking of possibly just putting a row or dotting some cauliflower in between these once I've put these in. So I won't go into any more great detail with regards putting them in. The only reason I wanted to show you the, shall we say, the cabbage walk is because brassicas do like firm ground to be in, and I've found once I walk over it like that, firm it down, pop these or put these in, they don't look back. They do really well. So once I've got these in and decided whether I'm going to put the odd all year round cauliflower in between them, I'll come back to you and show you what I've done. Right, just before I net everything up, again, these are I've now put the hoops in place to put the debris netting over the top, and in there is all year round cauliflower and Ironman calabrese. And over here I've got sprouts down the middle with turnips down this side. The variety I believe is Snowball, and then a Swede over there which is, I think it's something like I don't know how you pronounce it now. Let's have a look. Marge or something like that. And the sprouts are Crispus down the middle of there. Over here you can see, excuse the shadow, that's a line of little gem lettuce gone in, and then over here we've got some little gem gone in here and some webs gone in over there. Then down along here, I'll stand this side, in here is a line, 2 rows of Bedfordshire Champion onions. They've all gone in now, so we're not doing too bad. I'll once I've started to get things filled up a bit more, I'll give you a bit of a tour. Another job I've been doing, you can see I've been getting some wood chip to patch up the paths with, so it's all been go just lately. So yeah, I swing you around. Sorry about the sun, I'm in the wrong place. It's a bit unusual to see that thing at the moment, but we're having a good day today. So yes, these are going to be netted. As you can see, there's the one lot of netting over there. They'll all be netted up now and left to get on and grow. Right, there we have it. That's that bed done. The row this side is Ironman calabrese. The 3 at the far end there are the same, and then down the middle and these 2 at this end here is all year round cauliflower. So that's all sorted and put in. I have got some more to follow on. They won't go out for another few weeks yet. So my next job now is to put out some onions, or put out some more onions, should I say. Now, to affect them, to be honest, as in frost and such like. The variety is lark. They were sown, hang on, that's that one there. They were sown the 23rd of the 3rd. These. That label was something else. Here you get the cutting edge stuff here. Boo-boos and all. No, so sweet corn, as I say, variety is lark. I've done this variety probably 3 years now. Always been pleased with it. Next year I am looking at possibly growing a different variety. I don't know yet. I may possibly grow one of the earlier varieties. There is one I've seen, I think it's called Incredible or something, and it's a extra early variety. Anyway, this is me starting with the sweet corn. I'm not going to leave the camera running while I'm doing all this, but I'll bring you back when I've finished, so you can get and see everything all potted up and see how I've got on. Right, that's the sweet corn all done. Give them a bit of a watering. They'll be moved from here into the greenhouse behind where my camera is, but I want to just make sure these are nicely watered. Including this little scrawny one that I've put in, but not sure how that'll do. But it's still going, so we'll add that in. Variety, as I say, is lark. They were sown 23rd of the 3rd, and they will not go out onto the plot till probably, well, I'd like them to get to a good 12 inches. We've still been having some frosts, albeit very slight. Some of my fellow plot holders have had their potatoes touched with the frost, so I'm quite happy to wait on now for another 2 or 3 weeks, if not, before I put these out. So but we'll see how we go. But that is it anyway. That is sweet corn all potted up. Right, this next little bit of video I've got to show you, it's me sowing seed for me purple sprouting broccoli and me swede. The reason that I'm sowing the seed is because the swede that I transplanted, there's only about 2 that I've actually taken. The turnips done well. Every one of them has come up, or has taken, shall I say, but the swede, it's been very hit and miss, so I'm sowing some direct by seed. But the main thing that I'm doing this little bit of a separate intro for it, or to it for, is because My allotment is down the bottom of my garden, and also it means that it backs onto a neighbour's garden, and as it would so it be, when I was round on the allotment, he was out in his back garden doing some work on his shed, and he kept on trying to strike up a conversation with me. I mean, he's elderly chap, lovely bloke, and he was kept on trying to strike up a conversation every time he was out of the shed. He'd go in, then he'd be out, and so on. And from where he was, he couldn't see my camera, so he wouldn't have known I was filming. So when I'm trying to tell you what's going on, I'm talking quite softly so that he doesn't hear me and think I'm trying to talk to him. So I just thought to just let you know, there's not a problem with the sound on your computer or anything. It's just that I'm trying to get this done. He's trying to strike up a conversation every time he pops his head out the shed, and I'm trying to get it done, shall we say, covertly, you might say. But sit back and enjoy anyway. Hope you like it. Right, swede and purple sprouting broccoli going in. Put the line out. I'm going to do 2 half rows of purple sprouting broccoli, then I'm going to do a separate row for swede to follow up with what I've already put in. Out of the dozen or so plants I put in, there's about 3 that have really taken. The rest they just don't seem to have survived transplanting. So I'll get these half rows done. there's two varieties gone in. That first row is summer purple sprouting broccoli, and this second half of the row is early purple sprouting broccoli. The idea, my thinking behind it is that I should be able to harvest this from October right the way through to February off either of these. I will let them get established in here and then move them once they become decent established plants. I did the same thing last year, it worked really well, so I'm hoping it's going to do me this year as well. So we'll get and water them in, and then I'll bring you back when I start and do my swede. Right, swede. I'm putting these into pots with the bottoms cut off. I'm going along this line, and I'm going to drop 2 or 3 seeds into each pot so I know exactly where they are, and then thin them out when they get more established. So just working them in. Along the line. I'll get and do this, and I'll bring you back when I've finished. Right, there we have it. It's the swede in. As I say, I've put 3 or 4 seeds, or tried to, in each of these pots. The variety is best of all, never grown before, and I've put these in here like this because the swede that I transplanted, there's only about 3 or 4 that have come good out of about the dozen I put in. So I thought I'd try this method, and they can be netted once they've started to come up. With them being fairly close, they won't get disturbed, they'll just get thinned out. They can then be netted later on in the year when the cabbage whites are about, and hopefully we'll have a decent crop of swede. Well, here we are on the plot, and I've got a little something to show you. Little bit of a skip find. You can probably see where it is just in the bottom corner of the picture there. But if I get out of the next one, I'll show you exactly what's what. There you go. 2 chairs. These were, well, I saw somebody throwing them out. They were sticking out of a skip, and being as it was not far from me allotment, I just turned around and said, asked the obvious question, oh, are you throwing them away? And yes came the reply. So I asked if I could have them, and here they are on the plot. I'm going to replace that bench which is slowly falling apart. So I thought I'll just show you this, my latest skip find.